proud VR, for the attention of the entire world, focuses today right here in Düsseldorf. A community suddenly thrust into prominence by the unexpected discovery of the first Wonka golden ticket. Its lucky finder is the son of our most prominent pork butcher. The boy's name? Augustus Gloop. Augustus Gloop, the pride of Düsseldorf, the fame of Western Germany, an example for the whole world.
Augustus, how does it make you feel to be the first golden ticket finder?
Hungry.
Any other feelings?
Feel sorry for Wonka. It's gonna cost him a fortune in fudge.
Mr. Gloop, would you mind saying...
Hiya! Welcome! Regular viewers of my channel, you will know that lately I've been collecting some different sort of pops, just sort of starting new lines, not particularly thinking that I'll complete them. You know, lines like Fantastic Plastic, there's so many in that particular range, and I think a lot of them are pretty rare and expensive. So I don't expect to get a full line, but that's fine. You know, it's like with ad icons, really. It's just nice to have a selection. And then there's also other ones that I've been getting a few more of lately, such as the Doctor Who pops. There again, don't want them all, because there's a lot of characters that have been released in pop form that I'm not even familiar with, because I haven't actually watched the show in a few years. However, there is one line that is pretty small. I would like them all, and I've held off starting to collect until today. And it's thanks to Amazon that I've got my first Funko Pop in this line. The reason I've held off for so long is because all the pops are vaulted, even though I think there's 8 in the line altogether. And the majority are, I wouldn't say ridiculously expensive, but pricey enough, as a lot of vaulted stuff is. But I found this on Amazon for just £9.99, and that was including free Prime delivery. This is still a vaulted pop, came out maybe 2016, I'm not sure. And for some reason this one is a lot cheaper than the rest, so it just seemed a good place to start, and then I'm going to try and get the rest of them over time. Anyway, I've talked about this long enough. You know what I need to do now. I need to get my trusty yellow-handled knife and get into this sucker. Ooh, what happened to you? Whatever happened to me? What became of the people we used to be? Tomorrow's almost over. The day's gone by so fast. The only thing to look forward to's the past. And now, let us have a little woo! So as I say, Amazon, it's not really coming in an Amazon box, it was for a third-party seller. And it wasn't delivered via Amazon, it was delivered via Royal Mail, so that's all fair enough. So I'm kind of hoping that what with this not being kind of Amazon packed, that there'll be a good amount of protection in here, but we'll see. But for £9.99, I'm not going to complain too much, long as the condition is pretty good, as this is going to be an in-box range for me. I'll give you another clue, it's in the Pop Movies line. Yes, I don't collect an awful lot of movie pops, but this is a line because it's just been one of my favourite movies of all time since I was very young. I want to get all these, and that's what I'm going to try and focus on over the coming months. What we have is an invoice there, and plenty of brown paper. No bubble wrap or anything, but I think the brown paper may have done the job protection wise. So the pop in question is number 332 in the Pop Movies line from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It is the greedy Augustus Gloop. Yeah, My first Willy Wonka pop. Marvellous. So, condition-wise, to say this is a pop that's getting on a little bit, it's vaulted. I think Pop in a Box took it out of the vault not long ago, briefly, and it tempted me then. I think probably with no postage on this, this is probably a little bit cheaper than what Pop in a Box were selling it for. But condition-wise, very slight crease on the top. I would say that's very good to excellent condition myself. So, fantastic, good stuff there. So let's have a look on the back. I mean, I need all these, apart from Augustus now, obviously. Why he is cheaper than the rest, I'm not entirely sure. There's Willy Wonka. There is Oompa Loompa. There's the hero of the hour, Charlie Bucket. There's his Grandpa Joe. There's Veruca Salt. Mike TV. Violet Beauregard, who I believe is a convention exclusive. And last but not least is the one I have today, Augustus. Willy Wonka, one of my favourite movies. I loved it since I was a child. One of my favourite kids' books as well, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. I remember reading that and rereading it many times when I was younger. And even in adulthood, although I don't own a copy currently, it's the sort of thing that I would enjoy reading again. Brilliant book, brilliant movie. Let's get Augustus out and have a proper look at him, or they'll be putting him back in his box straight after. Augustus Gloop was he the first child to win a golden ticket? He might have been the second one. I can't remember. It's been a few years since I've seen the film. But here he is, the little German lad. I say little. He doesn't look as chubby as I was expecting, because he was obviously a big lad. And I do sympathise with that, of course, in the book and in the film. But he looks relatively slim here, it has to be said. Whether he looked that slim in the movie, I can't actually remember. I didn't think he did, but oh well. But he's got really stereotypical German child blonde hair there. Harking back to the Nazis again, I think. Of course, he's got chocolate around his mouth. He loves chocolate, does Augustus Gloop. I think that's something he's got in common with a lot of people. And he's holding a chocolate bar there, or a candy bar if you're in America. He's wearing a rather formal-looking grey blazer with green lapels, white shirt, black tie. Don't know if that's meant to be like a school uniform, possibly. It could be. His shorts are sort of more a bluey grey. They might not be coming across particularly as bluey grey on the camera, but to the naked eye, that's how they are to me. His socks are a little bit darker than that, more sort of darker bluey grey, and he's got grey shoes on. Brilliant. Whether this would be my favourite of the Willy Wonka pops, should I manage to get some or all of them, and I'm hoping that I'll be adding to the collection in due course. I'm not sure, but I think that's great. All the chocolate around his mouth, I mean, that's a good feature. I mean, that was a no-brainer for Funko, really, when they were coming up with the concept of an Augustus Gloop figure. Marvellous. And there we have him back in his plastic prison. Augustus Gloop from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It's a magical film. So many fond memories of it. It was considered a classic even, when I was really young, because it came out a good 7 or 8 years before I was born, I think. Yeah, brings back a lot of memories, and I think that's what Funko Pops are good at. With figures like this, they release a lot of stuff that's current and modern, as we know, but it's nice for them to sort of let us hark back to our childhoods with sort of this classic movie range like Willy Wonka. So thank you all for watching. What have I got coming up on this channel? I've got record, as in album, showcases, mail openings, and showing what I've bought. Hopefully I'll be having some stuff to show you this week. Also, I'm hoping this week is an eBay purchase in the Funko Pop genre of a pop that I've been wanting for quite some time. Finally managed to get it at what I think was a pretty good price. It's coming from Germany, and I'm struggling with the tracking at the moment. The tracking doesn't seem to work at all, so I couldn't say exactly when that's coming, but hopefully it will be soon. I think I'd put a video a day out, not in a challenge way, it just happened that way, from early June till last Friday, which is what, mid to late July. So I have been working very hard on the channel, but I've been enjoying it, been doing it all for you, all for my subscribers, my regular viewers, and of course, my marvellous and generous patrons. Please will you see links in my description text box for my Patreon and also for my recommended Funko and Funko Protector suppliers online. I'm going to go now and put Augustus Gloop, the Chocoholic himself, into an ATV pop protector and find somewhere to display my first in, hopefully one day, touch wood, a full Willy Wonka Funko Pop collection. And I do hope that all of you will join me again next time for my next Funko Pop unboxing. Cheers everyone. See ya!